Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Infinite Trade. My name is Robin and let's do a weekly analysis for Nifty and Bank Nifty as well as what could be the strategy for tomorrow. Just to inform you all, I was recording the participant wise OI video yesterday, basically on how to build that on your own from an Excel sheet. However, the video got deleted by mistake from me, so I will have to re-record it. So I'll do that and post it on YouTube in few days. So today I'm focusing on the analysis video. So let's begin the analysis, and before we begin the analysis, let's just have a small discussion on how the last expiry was. So I want to play a small video clip from the video that I posted for expiry, and I just wanted to show you that Bank Nifty exactly performed the way we planned. So let me just show that to you. Just a moment. Let me just bring up this chart. Okay, so now I'm just playing that clip. Let's listen to it for a few seconds. So this is what I wanted to show you all. And if we look at the chart, as soon as we broke this particular swing, so there was some volatility in the beginning when the market opened up, but as soon as we broke this swing, we almost made a low of 37,748. So I said between 37,720 to 37,800, and then I said we may see a sideways market thereon, and exactly after hitting that low, the market was sideways. So this is how we analyzed, and I also took a trade based on this. And on an intraday basis, I had sold 37,800 put options, 37,900 put options, and 38,100 call options, and eventually everything became zero. So this is something which I wanted to show you all. And yeah, so now we will see what could be the next week's plan. And before we talk about the next week's plan, I have uploaded a video on Dow theory, or identifying the trend using Dow theory and marking support and resistance using Dow theory. So if you haven't watched that video, please go and watch it. The reason why I posted that video is I basically do my entire chart analysis based on that same theory. So when I start doing it, and if you have watched that video, and when you look at it, you will understand it better, and we all can be in a sync. And I got a comment stating that the video was absolutely nice, and you need entry and exit points based on that. Yes, I know that I have to cover that part, but I'll cover it a little later, because I want you all to go through how I analyze the charts based on that levels. And then maybe around next week or something, I will also show you where we take an entry, and what should be a stop loss, and everything. We'll discuss it about it. But any which ways, on my regular analysis video, my levels are based on that, and as it is, we are going to plan the entry and exits. based on that itself. The reason why I did not post it immediately within that video is because a lot of time I take entry based on chart patterns, I take entry based on candlestick patterns also. So those entries may come prior to the Dow theory levels also. So that is the only reason I did not disclose that immediately, but we will definitely cover it in a video that I may upload it in sooner or later. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to look at is how is the weekly setup for Nifty and Bank Nifty. So if we look at Bank Nifty, the last week candle was also red, so we were expecting that this is an inside candle, and here we expected that this candle may test the mother candle's low, and that happened. And usually after an inside candle, when we get such sort of a breakdown, the mother candle's low is also broken eventually, and that's what have been done in the last week. And based on this, there is some more fall expected based on this inside candle setup, but it may take a little time because since this is a weekly chart, everything is in a higher time frame, so definitely the target will also take some more time. But on a smaller time frame, how are we going to react in Bank Nifty or Nifty is something which we will learn now. So yes, weekly still shows some pressure, and let's look at Nifty also. So Nifty is also showing some sort of a pressure because we went higher, then we came down. Now if you look at this, all the three candles are inside candles. Okay, so first of all, what can happen tomorrow is, if we again break Thursday's low, that is 17,688, your immediate target would be this low, the mother candle's low, which is 17,613. So an immediate fall of around 70 points. And then there is more scope. We can see Bank Nifty going even, Nifty even going up to say 17,550, 500, that area. So we will discuss about that. So this is how the weekly setup looks like. Things look a little bearish, but there is a possibility, since this is the last week for November, we may see a halt candle also. There is a possibility. So whenever I say a halt candle, and a halt candle is something like this, a doji kind of a candle, or maybe a spinning top, something like that, but a smaller candle and taking a halt. So now let's look at the data, and then we will analyze it on a shorter time frame. So let's check out the participant wise OI data. So if we look at the participant wise OI data, I'm just going to discuss the summary today and not this section, because this section we will discuss from Monday onwards when we see some more positions created by FIs and pros. So FI have some future shorts, and they have around 24,000 call long and 33,000 put long. So whenever I see this type of a data, it is really a very, very big headache, because whenever the big people, they go long in options, that itself is a trouble, because we all know that going long in options means to make profit you need momentum that side. And FIs are not like us that they may book 50 points or 80 points or 100 points, something like that. They definitely book a bigger profit. So whenever they buy call and buy put, we may see a volatile market, something like this, wherein we poor retail traders, whenever we enter, we may see stop losses hitting both the sides. So that is a possibility. Now let's check out pros. Even they are short in futures, but they have a very big positions of call long and put sell. So that means pros are bullish in the market and FIs are, I would not say bearish, but they have bought both call and put. That means definitely a lot of volatility is expected. So let's see how it works out tomorrow. Usually Mondays are not that volatile, but looking at these positions, we can expect some volatility. And also there are a couple of news that has come up, which may or may not bring up that volatility. First of all, the first news is our Prime Minister's announcement on some banking news. Even I haven't read that yet. And an announcement on the repeal of farm laws. So a repeal of farm laws is definitely a positive sentiment, because that shows that the government is accommodative, and when they feel that people are not liking it in a democratic country, there is always a scope of taking things back. So that's what they have done and proved it. And secondly, the Reliance and Aramco's deal, which stands cancelled, and the O2C business, which was about to be split from the actual Reliance stock, uh, that also stands cancelled. So I don't know what sort of reaction Reliance would show tomorrow, because Reliance has already fell significantly from its high, and it is somewhere entering into the demand area. So looks like it may not show a very big fall tomorrow, but let's see how it works. So this is about the participant wise open interest. Now let's quickly check the option chain. So if we look at Nifty's November month's option chain, again the resistances look very, very strong, and the support is still not that strong in the market. So we are all still waiting for that to happen. So 18,000 happens to be a very strong resistance even for the coming week, and 17,900 also a strong resistance. And so overall, definitely Nifty looks bearish. And if we check out Bank Nifty is also on a similar note, but however, the 38,000 strike still happens to be a make or break level, because we have closed around it, and the put writers did not exit much, and we have seen some significant call writing on 38,000. So any gap up or gap down above 38,000 or below 38,000 is going to decide what is going to happen. So overall, Bank Nifty, if you check, the supports are little stronger than what we saw in Nifty. So let's look at the chart and see how can we come up to a conclusion. So this is the Bank Nifty chart. This is the daily chart, and I'm expecting a halt and a small bounce here from Bank Nifty. The reason is, let me show that to you. So these are some two important supports. Okay, this is a consolidation area, and if we go a little behind, see, so this area, so this was a strong resistance. So Bank Nifty moved from 29,500 to 37,500, it is around 37,700, and then we saw a sharp fall, and then this level was taken out here in the month of October, and this is the first time that we are coming back here to test this support. So this was a resistance now turned into a support, and this is the first time we are coming and hitting that place. So that was one of the reason why I said on for the expiry that we may not expect a target beyond 37,700. So definitely market did respect that level on an intraday basis. Let's look at on a smaller time frame. Yeah, so we saw some respect and Bank Nifty took an halt and it was completely sideways and then closed slightly below 38,000. So now what should be our plan is, first thing, I follow trend lines a lot. So that is one of the reason you may see me drawing trend lines every now and then. So this is one particular trend line that we must follow. Once we see breaking of this trend line, then we can definitely go short. As I discussed that this becomes an important level and Bank Nifty has to take at least a halt here, and if it has to break further, then definitely it can, but not directly tomorrow is what I feel. But there is something that we can look for, like whether it will break this level tomorrow or not. So how are we going to decide is, let me just show that to you. So Bank Nifty's closing is not also not that great. Okay, so there is still some selling pressure. So to avoid breaking of this level, what Bank Nifty eventually has to do is it should gap up. It should gap up somewhere here, or it should gap up above 38,050, and for the first 15 minutes it should sustain this gap up. Like even if it gaps up here and it takes us support at the closing price, and if it is taking a halt here, that means ensure that it will not break this level at least on Monday. Okay, so a gap up is everything to hold this particular level, and then we may see a bounce up to 38,500 either on Monday or maybe even on Tuesday. So this is a very deciding level. So no one will be able to tell you whether Bank Nifty is going to turn bullish from here or whether it is going to be bearish, because this is a respect for this level. So we may see a halt here for a couple of days, and then we may move up eventually, and we can completely change the trend, or then it can again come down and break this eventually. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly mark the levels based on Dow theory that I have taught you on the videos, and this will help us to know where are we supposed to enter and what will be our reversal area, and everything we are going to discuss here. So the first thing is I'm marking a level somewhere here. Okay, let's change the color to white. Okay, so why I'm marking this level somewhere in the between is because there is a lot of confusion here because of a gap up, some candles upside, some candles downside. So to mix it up all, we are marking this level. So 39,136. And then we have a swing somewhere here. Just a moment. Yes. And then we have a swing somewhere here. And then we'll mark a swing somewhere here. Okay, so in this case, since this is our last swing, so if you remember on the video, I have told you that the last swing and a swing prior, so that becomes your reversal area. So in this case, this is our reversal area. Reversal area. So if Bank Nifty sustains about 38 500, so it is 477. Let's consider 38,500. If we see Bank Nifty sustaining above this level for at least 2 days, then that means it is planning to go higher. Okay, and if we have to break this level, then probably we may test this level, and then slowly and steadily we may eventually come back down. So that's what I said, that for the respect of this level, we may at least see a bounce until 38,500. So I hope this is clear. And if you have to take a trade for downside tomorrow within this place, then there are only two possibilities. Either Bank Nifty has to open flat or a slight gap down. So if we open flat, and if you see this trend line to be broken, then definitely you can take a put long entry or a call short, and your immediate target would be around 37,500, and there is a gap at 37,200 to 280 area. So this gap is not yet filled. So looks like Bank Nifty has a plan to fill that gap. But tomorrow, if we break this level, we will immediately exit our positions at 37,500. And in case if we open gap down, say around 37,700, then we will wait for a small bounce, and then we'll take a put entry here. And this time also we can book at 37,500. And if at 37,500, if we start spending time and then we break it further, then we can take an entry for 37,200. So I hope things are clear for both downside and upside. So for upside, we want a gap up, and then possibly we will see a very volatile market. So I would insist people not to go for a long entry for upside, at least tomorrow, if we see a gap up, because that may create a lot of confusion. But if in case if it sustains about 230 this level, then we can take an entry for this particular target. So this should be a plan for Bank Nifty tomorrow. Let's quickly check out Nifty. Okay, so Nifty definitely looks weaker. So as I told you when I showed you the weekly chart, so tomorrow if Nifty breaks this low, then you can definitely take a put entry. Your first target would be 17,610. Okay, an immediate 70-80 point fall, and that's it. Exit and stay calm. Let's see what Nifty does. And if Nifty has to sustain like Bank Nifty, then it has to open somewhere above this. So what is this level? This level is 17,830. Okay, so if Nifty opens above 17,830, then it will again become volatile and sideways here. And in case it gives a breakout on the upside, then our immediate target should be this level, which is 17,930. So 100 points up move, but Nifty is under a lot of selling pressure, and Reliance tomorrow will be the one to decide what sort of move Nifty has to give. Okay, and I think everything is clear. We know the downfall area, and we also know what could happen if we open gap up. Just to remind you all, since the FIs have both call and put buy, you can definitely expect a lot of volatility, so be careful. So thank you for watching the video. I hope things are clear, and in case if you all have any doubts, you can definitely put it on a comment section. I'll either reply or I'll discuss it in the video. Yes, thank you for watching. Take care, have a good day, see you next time, bye.